You guys, it has been a long time since I have been this excited to play with new makeup. I mean, I'm always excited to play with new makeup, let's get real. But this particular line of makeup just had me like so excited and so anxious and like, okay. It is the Too Faced Peaches and Cream collection. This is something that I really love peach. I've always really loved peach. And the regular peach palette from Too Faced, like, I love that thing so stinking much. And when I found out they're doing a peaches and cream line, I was like, oh my gosh, it kind of brought me back to my childhood with, like, you know, the strawberry shortcake. Like, I want to say there was a peaches and cream Barbie that smelled like peaches and cream that I had. I don't really know, but for some reason I was just like super pumped about it. So you guys know I picked up pretty much the entire line. There's a couple things in the line that like I knew I wouldn't use, like the cream blushes and the cream bronzer. I knew I wouldn't use those, so I didn't pick those up. I also didn't pick up the foundation, which after watching other reviews, like I'm kind of regretting that, and I kind of really want to try the foundation, so I might pick that up later, but I didn't want to wait. I wanted to definitely film this video for you guys so that you can pick up the products that you think will be good for you. From my knowledge, this is a permanent collection to Too Faced, so it's not limited edition. You don't have to run out and get it because you're afraid it's going to sell out. It's part of the permanent collection, so we have some time to figure it out. But I picked up the mattifying loose setting powder. I'm really excited about that. The Sweetie Pie Radiant Matte Bronzer, the Moisture Matte Longwear Lipstick in the color Sunday Funday, the eyeshadow palette. Oh my gosh, Just Peachy Matte eyeshadow palette. I also picked up the Peach Mist, the mattifying setting spray, and the Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Perfecting Primer. So pretty much the entire line of makeup, you know, missing a few things here and there. So I figured we can do like a first impressions today where I will put it on my face, put as much as I have on my face, kind of talk through my first impressions and kind of go from there. What do you guys think? I really wish I was on the Too Faced PR list, because when they sent this out to their PR people, it came in like this pink refrigerator, and oh my god, I died a little bit. I got a little bit jealous, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna start out with the primer. So this is a cooling matte primer. So I'm all about matte primers. I do have pretty oily skin. I do have a few dry spots here and there, but for the most part my skin is really oily. This is so cute, this packaging with the gold. I really like that it's in a pump. Like, I just feel like products that are in pumps are just a little bit more hygienic, and I feel like they last a little bit longer for some reason. So it is a peachy color. It smells like peach, but it kind of smells like sunscreen. Is there sunscreen in this? It doesn't say that there's sunscreen in it. It's definitely cooling though. You put it on your face and it is cooling. I don't think you need 2 pumps. I think 2 pumps was too much. Yeah, it smells like sunscreen to me. It's kind of weird, huh? So looking at it in the mirror, I don't think it does a whole lot for pore control. I can definitely still see my pores pretty well, but it did mattify my skin. It's a little bit on the sticky side. My skin feels a little bit sticky, but not bad. For foundation, I'm going to use the YSL All Hours foundation. Again, I didn't get the foundation from this collection, but they do have a matte foundation. I think in my mind I was like, okay, I don't need any more foundations. I have quite a few that I'm trying to get through, and I don't wear powder foundation. I'm sorry, I don't wear liquid foundation on a daily basis. I wear powder foundation. I just find that it's easier to apply and just like quicker, you know, for like going to work and stuff. So it takes me a long time to go through an entire bottle of liquid foundation. But I think I'm gonna go back and get it. There is not a concealer for this line, which kind of surprises me because they have pretty much everything else. So like, why wouldn't they have a concealer? Maybe they're gonna expand the line a little bit later down the line, who knows? But I'm gonna put some Tarte Shape Tape on really quick. My skin is looking very white on camera. And you know what? It's just kind of that white in person too. I think this shirt is washing me out a lot, but it's peach, and I want like the peaches and cream, you know what I mean? So Anyways, okay, moving on to setting powder. The Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. I haven't tried the Born This Way powder, but people are saying that this is a lot like that. So that's exciting, but the packaging, I mean, look at the packaging, you guys. It's very luxurious, it's very heavy. The top has like that kind of like, it's like, almost feels like a gel, kind of. Like, what can I compare it to? I don't know what to compare it to, but it's like, it feels really cool. It's like that kind of soft jelly, like a phone case, kind of. Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. So, we open that up. There's like this little flip top lid thingy-mabobber. Oh, there's like a little cutout of a peach on there. You guys can't see it, but there's like a peach and that's where the little holes are. I'm going to tap this into the lid and just get a little bit in the lid. I mean, it smells like peach, but if for some reason I'm getting like sunscreen vibes out of it. I don't know why. It's not bad. I don't love the smell of sunscreen, but okay. Some just got in my mouth. Tastes pretty dang good. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while since I've used like a loose setting powder all over my face, so kind of a little bit out of practice here. It smells really good once it's on your face, and it tastes really good too. There is a peach tint to the powder. I don't think it's enough to like tint your skin peach, but it's not white, which is good. So kind of like the Laura Mercier powder where it has like that kind of peachiness to it. That's what this reminds me of. So it's infused with refreshing peach and sweet fig cream. It's an exclusive modern comfort matte formula, featherweight, universal peach tint setting powder, brightens your skin and smells like a dream, sets your foundation and creates a silky smooth canvas for bronzers, blushes, highlighters, while helping to absorb oil and reduce shine throughout the day. Looks really good on the face. I don't feel like it made my makeup look cakey. I don't feel like I look any whiter than I did before I put it on, which is good. So yeah, I like it. It is a little bit messy though. So if you're not familiar with loose powders like me, it might be a little bit messy for you. Too Faced knocks it out of the park with their packaging always, but look at the box. It's pinky peachy inside and has like little peaches and Too Faced. So cute. I'm actually gonna use a product from another Too Faced collection. So Too Faced is killing it lately, you guys, and Kandee Johnson just came out with a collection with them as well. And this is her banana pudding yellowy powder. I love this for setting my under eyes, you guys. It is so amazing. So it looks like this. It's like a yellow tint with blue and purple and pink and yellow kind of color pigment spheres on the powder itself. I like to just use my beauty blender and put this under my eyes to set my concealer and kind of brighten my under eye. So I don't know if you can tell. You can totally tell. See, look at how much brighter and smoother this side looks than this side. It has helped me so much. I've been using this like every day since I bought it. I loved it so much. I had to buy a backup. Like, it just helps to kind of cover those dark circles so well. It is such a good product. All right, I'm back with eyebrows and we're moving on to the eyeshadow palette. Now this palette, I wasn't sold on it at first. Here it is. I took it out of the box already. I wasn't sold on it at first, but then I saw it online and like, I don't know. I feel like there's so many palettes out there with these like warm peachy tones that I already own. But this one is entirely matte, except for Peach Sangria seems to have like a little bit of a sparkle in it. The powder itself is matte, but there's there's sparkle in that one. So that one is not matte. So it says that there's 12 matte shades. They're lying. There's definitely sparkle in that one. But anyways, like I was saying, I feel like I have a lot of palettes that have these colors in them already, but not mattes. And I love matte shadows. I've talked to you guys about that before. Like, I just feel like I use matte shadows more than anything else. So I saw the colors online and I saw some of these like really pretty like mid-toned brown peach colors, and I was like, okay, I might regret it if I don't buy it. So I picked it up, and the palette itself is super cute. It has that like same top as the powder, like the phone case feeling top, but it's really luxurious. It's really heavy. The package is kind of sleek, and it just looks really cute. There's like this little claspy closey thing right here that has peaches on it, and then there's a big giant mirror, and the mirror is really good too. So I do not regret buying it yet. Let's use it and see if I still feel that way. But the package says, Just Peachy Matte is infused with refreshing peach and sweet fig cream. Comfort matte formula. So these all are comfort matte formulas. Create endless looks with 12 matte shadows of warm peaches, buttery creams, and rich browns that smell and feel oh so good. So let's do the sniff test. It smells like sunscreen to me. I don't know. I must be weird. I have heard nobody say that. I thought it was gonna smell like peaches. It smells like sunscreen. So, okay. I'm gonna go in with, let's do peach butter right here, which is like a, so there's one above it that's called peach meringue, which is like a totally like almost white cream color. This one has a little bit more pinky peach to it. They're very similar. I don't feel like they needed both of them in this palette, but I'm gonna just put this all over my lid as a base color. I'm actually gonna zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Okay, for a crease color, I'm gonna do peach cobbler, which is right here. I'm just gonna swatch. Ooh, really smooth. Look at how pigmented. I didn't swatch any of these before I started. Maybe I should. Peach punch. Peach punch has a little bit more texture to it, but it's still really soft and nice and pigmented. Let's do peach sangria, really soft. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of sheen in peach sangria. Maybe I'm imagining it, but I'm pretty sure there's some sheen in there. Just ripe, oh, really soft. Some of these remind me of the feel of Lorac powders, and then some of them have a little bit more kind of texture to them, but really pretty. Okay, in my crease, so I'm gonna use just a blender brush, and I'm gonna do peach cobbler and put that in the crease of my eyes. It applies really well. It's nice and smooth and pigmented. Seems to be buffing out really well. I got a little too happy and brought it a little too high up. So I'm just gonna go in with that brush I used at first and just kind of like buff out the edges. I think I'm gonna be very bold. Ooh, do I wanna be bold? Okay, I'm gonna be bold and use pink punch, which is this kind of hot pinky peachy color, all over my lid. I'm kind of nervous. I don't usually put these kinds of colors all over my lid because I feel like it makes me look sick. But we're gonna wing it. We're gonna try it. It's pretty. It's definitely very pigmented. I've noticed so far with all the colors I've used, I don't need to dip back into the pan for like more pigment. What I pick up on the brush originally is plenty of pigment. I'm gonna go in with Peach Tart, which is this kind of more brown. It's probably the darkest, no, second darkest color in the palette right there. And I'm gonna put this in the crease of my eye, but focusing mostly on the outer 1/3 and just kind of dragging it in to really create a cut crease and to create some like definition and like a break between that pink and the crease. I'm gonna go back to Peach Tart and like a really dense blender brush and really pack that pigment onto this outer 1/3 of my eye to really create like a kind of cat eye looking type thing. Very pretty and very different from anything that I've ever done before. Okay, now moving on to my lower lash line, I'm gonna use Peach Cobbler again and buff this onto my lower lash line like so. And then using a pencil brush, I'm gonna go back to Peach Tart and just kind of connect the bottom lash line to the top. So I know I didn't use a ton of the colors in the palette, but I really like the colors that I used. I feel like they blended together very well. The colors are really, really pigmented. I think the color selection is actually pretty good. You got a lot of mid-tone browns that are perfect for crease colors, and you got your pops of color, this like purpley color, that pink color. So I'm really glad I got this. I really like the palette. All right guys, I am back with a liner and lashes, and I'm ready to add some color to this pasty face because it's pasty. It needs some color. So moving on to the Sweetie Pie Radiant Matte Bronzer. This is gorgeous, you guys. I mean, look at that. I don't even want to touch it. It's so stinking pretty. It has like this woven, it's so pretty. I'm a little worried that it's not going to be bronzy enough to be a bronzer because there's a lot of peachy pinks in this. I feel like it's going to be more of like a blush. But I'm going to try it as a bronzer because that's what it's labeled as. This whole radiant matte trend is like really big right now with foundations and stuff like that, where it's a matte finish, but there's some like luminosity to it as well, which makes it not matte. You know what I mean? I don't know. So I'm going to try it with a bronzer brush. I have, it's definitely not going to work for contour. I know that. Okay, yeah. So first swipe, all that gold spray that was on top comes off with the first swipe. So, okay, let's see how this looks. It's not sparkly on the face, which is good. This one smells like sunscreen also. It's definitely adding some color to my cheeks, which is nice. It's not your typical bronze color though. I mean, it's not gonna be like your terracotta or even just like your kind of warm bronze color. There's definitely some peach in there, which I don't mind for my skin tone, but it might come off looking a little weird on some skin tones. I'm not really too sure, but it does work nice. I like it. I actually really like the way that that made my face look. And yeah, that gold spray sheen that was on it is totally gone, and now it is a matte powder. So I do not mind it, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that this does not work for contour just because of the tone. So I'm gonna use my Kat Von D Shade and Light really quick and just kind of carve out my cheekbones ever so slightly. I do not have a blush or a highlight from this collection because it was cream products, and I know I don't like cream products very much on my cheeks. So for blush, I'm gonna use the Too Faced Love Flush Love Hangover, which is this kind of peachy pink color. Seems appropriate. And then for highlight, I'm gonna use the Kandee Johnson and Too Faced Collab Glow Stick. I just got done saying I don't like cream products on my cheeks, and this is definitely a cream product. Oh, it smells so good. The Kandee Johnson, so the peach line smells like sunscreen to me, like peachy sunscreen, but the Kandee Johnson line smells like candy. It smells so good, you guys. So I'm just gonna kind of dot this on my cheekbones. And then you can either dot it in with your fingers or a beauty blender. I kind of toggle between which one I like the best. All right, before moving on to lips, we're gonna set the face. So this does say, shake me baby. Super cute on it. So this is the Peach Mist Mattifying Setting Spray. What does it say on here? Refreshing peach and sweet fig cream infused setting spray, locks down makeup with our exclusive comfort matte, helps control oil, feels weightless all day, shake well, hold 8 to 6 inches from face. All right. I love setting sprays, but I don't think I've ever tried a Too Faced one. Let's see. The mist is not as fine as I typically like, but it'll do. This smells much more peachy than any other of the products. I do not get the sunscreen scent from that, so that's good. I'm just gonna dot that in a little bit. Last product is lips. So I got the color Sunday Fun Day. It's a really pretty color, but I'm kind of wishing I would have got something that's a little bit more pink, a little less browny beige. But I ordered online and I didn't see the color before I bought it. Alright guys, so here is the finished look. I can say I really, really like it. I don't know why, but I've been in like this peachy makeup like mood lately, and I used to hate peach makeup for some reason, and now I just like, I really like it. So I'm really digging this look. I think it came out really good. All of the products I recommend. There's not one thing that I don't like. The color of the lipstick has me a little like, I don't really know if I love the color of the lipstick, but the formula of the lipstick is really nice. So everything, I mean, definitely recommend the eyeshadow palette. I think it's beautiful. The colors are perfect for summer and fall, which is right around the corner. Actually, it's fall already, isn't it? It's interesting because this is more like a summery vibe, but anyways, definitely recommend this. I'm kind of on the fence as to whether or not I love the loose powder, just because I'm not super familiar with loose powders. I have to kind of get used to the concept of the product, but I like it so far. I mean, it didn't cake up my face or anything like that. It's keeping my face really matte. I look really matte. Like, I haven't gotten shiny at all except for where the highlighter is, so everything seems to work really well. I'm pleasantly surprised with how much I like the Sweetie Pie bronzer. I thought for sure I was gonna hate it, and I really like it. So everything, I mean, the primer, the mist, everything, 2 thumbs up for sure. So I hope that you guys liked this review video. If you want more kind of first impressions of collections like this, let me know and I will continue to film them for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe, join the family, and check out more of my videos, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.